What's up, squad? So, the world is on edge as Turkey, a member of NATO, have come in direct conflict with Israel, a nuclear power. So, how did we get here? Israel has attacked an airbase in northern Syria, which it believed the Turks were going to use to deploy forces in the region. I think it's very important right now to discuss the two strategies of these nations to see how we got here. You know, 500 years ago, the world was drastically different. Before Columbus went west and Da Gama went east, Islam had a chokehold, being the center force, the nexus of Europe, Asia, and Africa. And since then, they have declined. And Turkey sees itself as the spearhead of a resurgent Islam. And they are acting out in old world fashion. They're simply trying to establish a world of influence. And they're doing so in Syria, which they have since the fall of Bashar al Assad. Now, Israel, on the other hand, they don't want a sphere of influence. They want a sphere of control. They want to say, where are you going? Why? With whom? No, shut up. Get back inside. This is what Israel wants to do. I think we do Israel disjustice, a misjustice, when we try to assign all these type of conspiracy theories. This is a people that look out into the world, say the world doesn't like us, and they have shown us they don't like us. And we're going to do whatever we have to do to eke out a living. I don't think they have these grand territorial claims, but they're going to bite, scratch, and kick and scream. They feel as if you're not striking first, if you're not compromising people, if you're not betraying friends and making deals with enemies, you're not really trying to win. And these two strategies have been able to coexist in that region because they had a buffer of mutual enemies, especially in Syria. But now that Syria is on Turkey's plate, Israel's still doing what it's always done. I believe if Santa Claus would have set up that base in Syria, Israel would have airstriked the North Pole. Simple as that. The question is, where does the world go from now? Because we can't have a nuclear power in conflict with a NATO ally. So the situation is, does Turkey imperial ambitions end and their sphere of influence halt? Or is the mighty mouse of Israel finally get a lid put on his box? Love to hear your thoughts. Comment below. Like, share, subscribe. Back to up.